Hello and welcome to EduShastra. Let's start with this graph type IR problem over here. Basically, you can see that some sort of a relationship diagram is given over here. These are all the nodes, lots of nodes, and it's giving some rules. Basically, any arrow that is being pointed, it is being pointed from a primary to a secondary node. That is the sort of relationship. And each of the secondary node is twice the value assigned to the respective primary node. So, see, in such problems, it is always best that you start by assigning some suitable numerical value to one node and find all the values of other nodes. So if I assign, let's say 1 to A, that is most convenient because the values will be numerically increasing in this order, and I'll always have integers with me. So if this is 1, it will double along the way, so it will be 2. You see, this is the direction of all the arrows, so just keep on doubling along the way. So this is how it comes to be. And now the see, j is primary for E, so it will be half of E. So j will be 8. This way it will be 16 and 32 and 64 again. In this fashion here, it will reduce because I is the primary for j, so this will be 4 and this will be 2. So the idea is just to keep the ratios in your mind. This is not, I'm not declaring that A equals 1, but this will be the ratios, and that will help us solve the problem. So the first one is asking that the only node whose numerical value does not equal the numerical value assigned to any other node is. Now your options were A, G, H, J, and M. Now, see, I started with 1 for A, and I never came across another one. However, for something like G, let's say 64, G and M are repeated. So that is the concept of the problem, that of the given options, which is a particular that node whose value is never repeated in any other node. So that is the essential idea of being discussed over here. So for example, A is my correct option for sure, but just to complete the thought, for G, for example, G is repeated at M. H is here, it is 2. It is repeated at B. J is 8 and it is repeated at D. And M is here 64, again repeated at G. So definitely A is my answer for this one. The second part is asking the ratio of the largest to the smallest numerical value for any of the given nodes. So clearly the lowest is A, which is 1, and its ratio with the highest I have both G and M, so I can either write G or M. Its value is 64. So the ratio, required ratio, is 64 is to 1, so that is the answer for the second part. So overall, the concept was just to assign the numerical values, and then it was quite simple to analyze for both the statements. Thanks for watching, and do subscribe to our channel.